Maybe I'm just like really delulu. Am I mentally ill? So that's something I wish people knew about me, and that is definitely one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, oh my gosh, like I get so angry. What are you? Like, are you an op? Like, seriously. I finished the anonymous questions. I'm gonna go on to my Instagram questions now. So these questions are the ones I got on Instagram, and I can see who wrote them, who typed them in the poll. Water break. Also, if you hear crying in the background, and if you just hear people in the background, it's my family. Don't mind them. Okay, wait. There's a few questions that are kind of similar. So the first question is, how did you get into singing? And when did you first discover your passion for music / singing? And then the next question is, how do you come up with ideas for songs? So a lot of these questions are similar to the ones I already answered. How I got into singing. So for that, I think I started off with singing at a really young age. Like my dad, I feel like my family in general is just musically inclined, and we're all musicians here. So I can play guitar and a little bit of keys. My older brother can play piano, and my sister can play ukulele. My sister-in-law, she can play guitar. And my little brother, he knows a little bit of piano, and he loves to rap and sing. And we all are a singing family. And my dad is the songwriter, musician of the family. And so I guess we all started off pretty young and just started we all performed as well. So we all did musicals, we all did choir. So I think we all just kind of grew up singing. When did you first discover your passion for music / singing? So I think I discovered it at a very young age. No. I think I started at a very young age, but I didn't really discover my passion until I got into like middle school, because I was like, that was when I was also doing worship and singing and performing on stage, and that was when I started doing musicals as well. When I was in like 7th grade, I started doing musicals. That's when I started wanting to like do performing arts, and that's when I kind of got into acting, and I also wanted to act, but I also was obsessed with singing, and my parents would like tell me to shut up every night because I was way too loud, and I understand it. I'm sorry, mom and dad. That's when I started discovering that my passion was music and for singing, like starting in middle school up until 9th grade in high school. And then how I come up with ideas for songs. So as I said before, I don't write about people's relationships. I write about the general idea of it. Whatever happens in their private, I keep that private. Like, but I just write about the concept. Like if I hear about like cheating, or if I hear about like crushes, I personally have had a lot of crushes. Like I would write about my own crushes. Low key, like my sister as well. Like sometimes I like find inspiration and through her. I don't know. Maybe that's a bit mean. I'm not sure, but it's turned into something beautiful. You know, art. Period. I don't know. Not only that, but I just kind of, maybe I'm just delusional, but like maybe I kind of make it up as I go along. Maybe I'm just like really delulu. I like imagine myself in the state of experiencing, and I just roll along with it. Am I mentally ill? I guess that's kind of how I come up with ideas for songs, and I find the melody on YouTube. But yeah. But I also think that I feel like all songwriters write songs to however they relate to, however they resonate with, like however they write is what they resonate with. And I feel like not all songs have to be resonated with something, or not all songs have to be experience based. Yeah, I think it'd be nice to. I feel like you can resonate with it on a deeper level, but not all songs have to be experience based. So the next question, oh, not really a question, but oh, it says, I think you're really cool. I think you're really cool too. When's your birthday? My birthday is August 2nd, 2006. I'm 18. Favorite food, question mark? Okay, guys, I can go in depth about food all day. Like, I love food. I love to eat. Literally, my favorite food would be sushi or K-barbecue. Like, literally, those are my favorite foods. I love them so much. Like, if you went out with a group to go get K-barbecue, but you didn't invite me and you knew that I love sushi and K-barbecue and I wasn't invited, what are you? What are you? Like, are you an op? Like, seriously. Like, if you know I love those foods and you didn't invite me, that's rude. That's rude. But yeah, those are my favorite foods. Like, those are my go-to. I would go get them. I also love, like, chicken, pork, and beef. Like, I love chicken. I remember when I was living in Thailand, I had this big chicken phase and I was obsessed with chicken. But I also love steak. Steak is so good. Oh my gosh, I love crispy pork belly. Oh my gosh, I'm hungry now. Crispy pork belly is so good and it's so crunchy. The skin, crispy pork belly, just imagine that. That's so delicious. Yeah, I have a lot of favorite foods, but sushi and Korean barbecue are my go-to. But if I had to say cuisine, I would say either Korean or Thai. Korean or Thai would be my favorite. If you could be any superhero, who would you be and why? I don't really know a lot of superheroes, to be honest. Like, I don't really watch a lot of Marvel. Like, I would watch Marvel, like, if it came out in theaters, but I don't watch it, like, continuously to keep up with the storyline. Maybe, like, WandaVision. Like, I want something with, like, telekinesis or, like, transportation. Like maybe, like, Doctor Strange. Is that his name? Yeah. Where he does a little thing. But anything with transportation, because, like, what if I want to go somewhere? Like, literally, I can just open up a portal and go through it. Like, what if I want to go back to Thailand? Like, oh my gosh, that would actually be so cool. Opening up a portal to Thailand and just go through. But the thing is, you can only transport to places you've only been to. That's cool. That'll actually be pretty cool. Like, I would love transportation skills. That'll be really cool. Any superhero? Maybe Doctor Strange or WandaVision. Maybe. I'm not sure. But maybe those two. Probably those two. Yeah. Because Wanda can also, like, levitate, right? And Doctor Strange can levitate too, right? Yeah. Probably one of those two. Those two superheroes. That's cool. What's something new you want to try? That's a good question. So I've always wanted to go skydiving, hot air ballooning. I don't know if that's what you call it. Something with those two, or like paragliding, you know what I mean? Do something like that. I've probably done it before, but I don't remember doing it. But I would love to do like a jet ski, you know what I mean, in the ocean. That'd be so cool. Something like that. Something like kind of risque and really fun. Or like, you know, like those activities where like you go up a crane, you jump off. Is that bungee jumping? Yeah, but like on top of a really tall crane. I would probably want to do that. I'd probably be scared out of my wits and pee my pants, but I want to try that one day. I think that'd be really cool. So I think I'm gonna answer these two questions because I think they're similar. What's something not a lot of people know about you that you wish they knew? What are some of your pet peeves? I have something that goes along with both of these questions. What's something not a lot of people know about you that you wish they knew? I wish people knew that I hate it when people use my name to make fun of me. Like, they use my name against me. That's also my pet peeve as well. Like, a lot of people, so my name is Patience. Like, whenever I meet new people, they get like really surprised and shocked about my name because it's probably like something they've never heard of, like a name that's not really common. I think Patience is a really unique name. Like, don't get me wrong, I personally like my name. And when they come and talk to me, they're like, oh my gosh, your name is so beautiful. I agree. I love my name. I think my name is really beautiful as well. It's a really beautiful meaning. And I don't mind it. I kind of don't mind it when they joke around with it, but it's just kind of like, I kind of saw it was coming, but it just kind of gets me annoyed a little bit. You know what I mean? But what I hate the most is when people use my name against me, because my name is like the only title I have. Like, the only, like, you know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, why are you using that against me? Like, I don't, but I just hate it because like my parents named me Patience, you know, for me to be patient with other people, with myself, and it takes me a lot of patience to not yell at them. Like, oh my gosh, like I get so angry, and I literally tell my sister this all the time because it just means like if I'm not living by my name, then I'm not a good person, or like I'm just like a really bad person or something. And I just get annoyed because obviously I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. So my parents, they blessed me with this wonderful name and they want me to try to live by it, and I try every single day, but I don't need people who make fun of me to make it even harder, you know what I mean? My parents they expect me to try to live by my name, but it's hard. It really is. Like, imagine if you had the name Patience. But it just annoys me when people are like, your name is Patience, why are you not being patient? Bruh. Like, I literally bite my tongue and try to not punch them in the face. It's so hard. Like, I hate it. Basically, there's this one individual who was in my life but is not anymore who did this, and it was not acceptable. It was not appreciated, and it was totally like so inappropriate, especially at the time and the place we were at and the situation we were in. And like there's a lot more context, but I'm just gonna shorten it for you guys. So basically, this person just invalidated me, invalidated my feelings. They made me feel like I couldn't be frustrated, I couldn't feel frustrated or vent to someone because my name means what it is, you know? I just want to let you guys know, like, I kind of don't mind people making it a joke. Even I try to make fun of myself before other people do, because I know people are gonna mention it and it's so annoying, but I do it before anybody else can do it because it's like, it's not that I don't like my name. I love my name. I think it serves me a reminder. It's a good reminder for me, but it's like, it's not your name. Unless you pay my bills, unless you are me, you cannot be making fun of me. Or like, imagine if your name had a meaning. Like, imagine your name was like Mercy. Like, you're just really angry in the moment and you're like, oh my gosh, like blah, blah, blah. And people are like, your name is Mercy. Why aren't you having any mercy on other people? Like, that'd be so mean, right? Like, that'd be like, people can get angry. People can get impatient sometimes. Like, please, like, I can go on and on venting about it. So that's something I wish people knew about me, and that is definitely one of my biggest pet peeves. And if I ever do hear somebody make fun of my name or use it against me, I try not to make a big deal out of it because, like, it affects me, but I'm not gonna let them get to me, you know what I mean? Like, I'll just look at them, like, I'll just give them the biggest side eye and kind of be like, come on, bro, like, you had no right to say that. They really don't. They really don't have any right to say that. They don't. But I try not to let it affect me as much as it has before in the past. On to the next question. What church do you go to, and who in your life was the greatest impact in your faith? That's a really good question. So currently, since I just moved to Sacramento, since I just moved back to the States, I've been looking for a church, and I've been going to several churches. But, you know, my sister and I were still looking for a church. And hopefully by the end of the year, we can find one, a pretty solid church we can go to consistently and faithfully. But for now, no church yet, but we will still be attending some of the churches regularly. On to the second half of the question. And who in your life was the greatest impact in your faith? So I would say parents are also a big part of my faith. The way they lived out their life as well as how I want to live out mine. My dad was a major impact in my faith, mainly because he was the one who encouraged me, motivated me, supported me to transform myself through Christ. And me being a really rebellious, stubborn teenager, and I was just a person with a really cold, stone heart, didn't believe him. I didn't want that because I was selfish, you know, my humanly desires. And I tried to change myself in ways I thought that I could, but I couldn't. Like, I literally, like, I hated the way I looked. I wanted to change myself by starving myself, by changing my physical appearance. I like worshipped K-pop idols. Like, I was in love with K-pop idols, and that was like my priority. And I just romanticized and fantasized my life. But it was all a delusion. You know what I mean? All my humanly desires, all the things that I wanted, all the things that I tried to change about myself, never lasted. It was never permanent. It was never fulfilling at all. And there was a point in time where it finally clicked, and I decided to put my faith in God. And I realized that all the things that I believed in, all the things that I put my faith in to change myself, failed me. But God never has, and He never will. I know He's been guiding me and been walking along with me through this messy, chaotic journey. Those are all the questions I received. I loved answering them. You guys had amazing questions and a lot of good content ideas. So I would love to do all those videos one day soon. Thank you guys for everything and your love and support. And again, my single is coming out January 1st, 2025, so stay tuned for that. And again, guys, the goals. Remember our goals. If I could reach these goals, then I would love to release my song on Spotify and continue releasing more songs as well. Thank you for watching and staying this long. But also, if you guys don't follow my Instagram yet, go follow my Instagram, my TikTok, and subscribe on my YouTube so that we can keep in touch and that I can always update you guys. So thank you guys for watching and bye guys. God bless.